My friendship with Dan started at Graham School in education. No, it didn't. We were in third grade. All we knew is we had fun together and we hung out.
Then we got into scouting and we were growing up so fast. And we started doing some RVing with my parents. And we started skateboarding. And in fact, this is the skateboard that I had with Dan when I was 14 years old. And then we started getting into BMX bikes and we said, why don't we go jump this pile of newspaper and leaves in the driveway and see how that works out. And then we got into mountain bikes and we hung out on mountain bikes as we got older, and that was a ton of fun. By this point, we were turning 15, 16, 17. We were getting our first cool little Colt cars and Honda cars and souping them up as much as we could. And we would drive them around town really fast. And then we would have volleyball parties at my parents' house with the pool. And we'd have bonfire parties at Dan's house, and we'd take 3 and 4 bags of returnables back to the party store the next morning to cash them out. And we'd always be playing basketball in the driveway. Like, we would talk about all of our goals and our cars and our future when shooting hoops. Oh, I made that shot too.
Then in college, Dan and I were here to pump you up.
Then we grew up. We got married. We had kids. We became professionals and lived sophisticated lives together. Vacationing, sporting.
And we still managed to play, and play a lot. So we skied together at Pine Knob, out west. Then I got Dan, my wife Christy, Noel, a bunch of our friends to do this crazy Bayview Mount Gay Rum One Design Regatta. Then we skied a little more.
But for the purposes of this video, I know we were supposed to talk about some of the most memorable times, and I'm just showing a quick display of all the times over the past 20 plus years where we've been out on Lake Orion, either skiing or wakeboarding or surfing or just having fun. So I would say this has been a very, outside of snow skiing, this has been a very long-term staple fun for Dan, me, and all of our friends and family.
So it's been probably over 44 years since Dan and I have gone through all these fun aspects of life. And I will say it has been phenomenal. And I'll be leaving you with a picture at the end here that just is the epitome of what reminds me of Dan. Just always cracking me up, always having something fun to either say or do to entertain. And I love that about you, bro. You know, I hope that 50 to you is just a number. And I'm sure you're going to pack as much into your life at 60 and 70 and beyond as you pack in right now. And it's like you say, I'm busy. It's hard for me to even schedule time and get time anymore with you. So I'm sure you'll pack it in, but make sure you have the most fun you can as well. And I'll be right there to do it with you. And I love you, bro. I'll leave you with this picture. And this, again, is my epitome of my friendship with Dan.